Hey guys, so today we're checking out the TRD style headlights with the black housing and the clear lens, fitting all 2016 and newer Toyota Tacomas with the factory LED daytime running light. So if you are a fan of the TRD style headlights, you're looking for an upgrade when it comes to the housing and the look of the front end of your Tacoma, then this option is going to be a great choice to take a look into. Now this kit is going to come with both sides, but it's just going to be the housing, so you will be swapping over your factory lights, which will be great for anybody who is not only looking for an upgrade in styling like I mentioned, but if you've damaged a headlight, if you've damaged a housing and you're looking to get a replacement, but you're not necessarily looking to pay that factory price point, then this is going to be not only a good option, but an affordable one at that. Now this, as you can see, is going to resemble the factory headlight from the TRD models, and it's also going to come with that factory daytime running light. Now what I do really like about these is the fact that these are also going to have a black housing, giving you a stealthy and stylish look for the front end of your Tacoma. Now with all that being said, these are going to come in at roughly $450, which in my personal opinion is a great price for what you're getting out of the kit. Now again, these are going to come with just the housing, but it is going to have that LED daytime running light built in, so you won't have to do any additional wiring, cutting, or splicing like some other models or some other headlights may allow. Not to mention, a lot of other headlights on the page are usually going to come with bulbs included in the kit that are going to bring that price point up a little bit. So if you're not necessarily looking to do that, you're just looking for a replacement for your factory headlight and you're looking for something that's stylish in the meantime at an affordable price, then this is going to be a great choice. Now when it comes to install, I'm going to give this a very easy 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. Again, there is no splicing, cutting, or any additional wiring needed. You're just going to need some very basic hand tools and about an hour's worth of your time. So speaking of the install, let's jump into that now. The tools that I use for my install were an electric ratchet, a clip removal tool, a soft pry tool, a 10mm socket, and an impact wrench. So to kick off this install, we are going to take off our grill. Now for this, you're going to need a 10mm socket, and you're also going to need a clip removal tool. So on either side of the grill, we're going to have a small tab. They're going to be held in by a clip here. Just going to pop this out, and we can repeat that for the other side. Then on the top here, there's going to be 2 10mm bolts that we have to remove. I'm going to use a 10mm socket and my impact wrench. What we can do is lift up these 2 arms at the front and then pull our grill back, and it will pop out of place. So in order to access our headlight, we do have to remove part of our bumper to access the bolt on the side. So I'm going to take out the 3 clips at the front. On the driver's side, just to make it a little bit easier, I'm going to use that clip removal tool that we used at the beginning. We can just pop these out of place. Once those are out, we can head to our wheel well. So on the inside of our wheel well here, we need to remove this bolt up top. This is going to allow us to pull our fender back so we can pull our bumper down and access that bolt that I was talking about. I'm going to use a 10mm socket in order to remove that. And then once that screw or bolt is removed, what we can do is take a soft pry tool and we can pry on our fender. So if you haven't done this before, there's 3M tape up at the top, so it may require a little bit of force to pull it back. But I'm gonna wedge a soft pry tool in here and pull back on our fender. And there are little clips that you have to kind of press when doing this, and it should pop out of place. Now what we need to do at this point is just move this part of our bumper down. So I am going to reach on the inside of our wheel well and separate it from this bumper retainer clip here. So once you pull it out from that retainer there, you're going to see a 10mm bolt. And we can use our 10mm socket and remove that. On the top of our headlight, we're also going to have 2 10mm bolts. I'm going to use a 10mm socket in order to remove those. Now once those are taken off, they're held on by a little retainer here still. It may be helpful to use a soft pry tool just to pry up on the plastic arm on the headlight and remove those. So once everything is disconnected from our headlight, what we can do is move it towards the center of the Tacoma, kind of slide it out of place. And then our headlight will be able to be removed. So at this point, now we can take off all of our connectors from our wiring harness. All we have to do is press down and pull back. And then once we head over to the table, what we can do is swap over some of our lights into our new headlight housing. So before we hop into the install, I do want to stop down and tell you guys a little bit more about this new headlight in comparison to our factory one, show you some of the similarities and differences while these are sitting on the table before we go ahead and install them. So overall, you can see that these are pretty much going to be the same light. The big upgrade with this is the fact that you are getting a black housing, which is offering a more stealthy look over our factory headlight that has that classic chrome look to it. Now, all of the lighting in our new headlight is going to be set up the same exact way as our factory one, and it's also going to come with the factory style daytime running light pre-wired in, so you don't have to do any cutting or splicing with that. And this is also going to reuse all of our factory bulbs, which will save you a couple of bucks in the long run. So what do you say we swap over our factory bulbs into our new headlight and get this thing installed? So starting with our turn signal, what I'm going to do is just twist the bulb, pull back, and we can just swap this into our new headlight. These are going to go in the same way as they came out. You just have to line up the tabs and twist. And last but not least, our marker light. Once all of our bulbs are in the new headlight, we can head back over to the truck. So after all of our new bulbs are in our new headlight, what we can do is just plug everything back in. And I would like to mention that the low beam is going to be the green connector. If you got them confused while you take them out. Then the yellow is going to be our high beam, which is going to be towards the inside or more in the middle here. We can plug in our turn signal, and last but not least, we can plug in our daytime running light. Want to make sure that everything clicks, and then we can pop our headlight into place. Simultaneously pulling the bumper forward as much as you can. You're going to just want to slide this or pop this into place. And we can angle this to fit over the retainers. Next, we can secure it up at the top with our factory 10mm bolts and tighten them up with our 10mm socket. Next, over on this side at our bumper retainer, we can reinstall that 10mm bolt and tighten it up with our 10mm socket. After that's installed, we can take our bumper and clip that back into the retainer. We can pop our fender back into place and then secure the 10mm screw on the inside of our wheel well. Last but not least, we can secure the bumper to the front of our headlight and our radiator support here with the clips that we removed. And then once those three are in place, we can repeat that process on the other side. So once both sides are complete, our last step is just to pop our grill back into place and secure it down. So we're going to align the two pins on either side. Make sure that those arms are pressed down onto the retainer clips, and then we can secure it with the factory hardware. So first we can start with the factory bolts, threading them in and then tightening them up with a 10mm socket. Then we can pop our retainer clips into each corner. So that's going to wrap it up for my review and install. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos and products just like this, and always keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.